My name's David. I am from Sydney, Australia originally. I was brought up there and then moved over here to study theology at the University of Oxford, and now I work in Oxford, live there, and absolutely love it. It's great. You know, I had many boyfriends when I was growing up. My search for relationships was really extensive. You know, I started going out to Oxford Street in Sydney, which is the central kind of strip of the gay world in Sydney, trying to kind of go to clubs and meet people. I think love was a rush. Love was like an intoxication with the other person, and it was a kind of escapism really from the context that I was in, because I didn't feel accepted, I didn't feel understood. I would primarily define love, now that I'm a Christian, as self-sacrificial love, the kind of love we see on the cross. And that love is a passionate and romantic love, but it's ultimately first about giving yourself to the other and giving yourself up for the other. And that actually in that you find the most brilliant intimacy there is. The moment I became a Christian was incredible. I first experienced Jesus when I was in a pub in central Sydney in the gay quarter, when a girl prayed for me, and I just felt this most incredible presence come upon me. It was like tingling, like oil on my head, and it was just this love that I had never encountered before, and I was completely gobsmacked, completely dumbfounded that this was real. It wasn't just a concept. The intimacy I experience with God now, it's like any relationship. There's maintenance, there's things that need to happen. But I think the difference with the relationship with God is that He is always faithful. And I can actually depend on Him. And I think that's an incredible security that I have with Him, that I just wouldn't want to give up for anything. And so I think you can't find that in any other relationship. It's only in that relationship with God that I have that. And that really helps me to love others better, love others in a deeper way. Of course, I miss romantic relationships, and on some level I miss sex, yes. But in another sense, not at all, because actually the search deep down behind sex in our society is a search for intimacy. And when I was having those sexual relationships, I was not finding very profound forms of intimacy. In fact, often that would separate me or distance me from people. So I think I found the intimacy I was looking for in Christ and in the church. What I love about being a Christian is that I get to share the most incredible news with people, that they don't have to live up to a moral standard, that they don't have to climb this ladder. And I think a lot of people feel condemned, and actually I get to share the news with them that they're not condemned when they receive Jesus and they turn away from sin or their old life. They're completely accepted, completely loved, completely brought into God's family, and that there's no condemnation anymore. I love that.